Right, guys, welcome back to another video here at Training and Tactics. My name is Dave, and today I'm going to show you how to do a field strip and clean on these two pistols. So I have the Canik Prime, MC9 Prime, and I have the Glock 19 Gen 3. And who's helping us today is Tony Poloni. So Tony Poloni actually does the normal cleaning of the guns for me, but we had a guy come into the shop this week which couldn't rack his slide. His gun was rusted, almost closed, and it was because he just didn't clean it and oil it, and he didn't know how to do a basic field strip. So we need a cloth, something like this. This is a bar towel that we use just to lay it on the table so you don't get oil all over the place. And let's start with the Glock first. So to do a field strip, first of all, we need to check the gun is empty. So as you can see, the gun is empty, right? You're going to drop the slide forward, pull the trigger, and then you've got to drop these two pins. There's one on each side. Pull the slide back a little bit, pull the pins down, let the slide go forward, and the gun should slide off. Okay. And then you're going to remove your recoil spring like this, and you're going to remove your barrel like that. Okay. Now these guns are cleaned, so I'm not going to clean them again, but I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. And then you're going to need a cleaning kit like this one. So I've got a whole host of different things. I've got gun oil, nitro solvent, a whole host of brushes, and I've got some patches there. Okay, and obviously a jag and hooks and all the good things that you can do, right? What you want to do is you want to spray oil just across the whole frame, and you want to make sure that you clean inside the guides that hold down your slide, right? Those are important because that's where your gun is going to run. The slide is going to run on those guides, so you want those nice and cleaned. Obviously inside your mag well, and you want to try clean it up. Now you can see there is a bit of oil residue on this gun, and that's fine. That's okay to have that, right? The most important thing is not to have oil inside your barrel. So clean your barrel using your nitro solvent or your gun oil. And we use Trisol because it smells nice and it does everything that I needed to do. It cleans, prevents, lubricates, does all the stuff. As well as your feed ramp here. You want to clean up on your feed ramp because you don't want any carbon buildup on this, okay? Otherwise, what will happen is your gun will start causing jams. So this is just a basic field strip. In your slide, what do you want to make sure that you've cleaned? You want to make sure that the guides, the rails where the guides sit, you want those nice and clean on either side. And you want here, by your extractor claw in the side here, you want this clean, as well as around your breech chamber here where your firing pin comes. You want that cleaned, okay? Because carbon builds up around there, then you're going to get failure to fire because your firing pin won't be able to come through this little hole, and your extractor claw here won't be able to hook the case and eject it from the gun, okay? So you want all of those cleaned. So best investments ever is these little brushes here. These are the, I don't know what they sell in, but you get them in packets. We've got them in the shop every now and again, and they sell quite fast. So get a packet of these brushes. It comes with these little hooks. Trisol, get yourself a little box and you add all your cleaning stuff together. Toothbrushes also work well, so those are also great. Okay, right, so now you've cleaned your gun, and now you're going to reassemble it. So you're going to take you're going to take your barrel and put it back into the slide, as well as your recoil spring, and you're going to hook it onto the bottom latch. Okay, now we need to put some oil on the gun before we slide it back on. And basically you're going to put just a little drop. I think this is the right straw for that. Yeah, I got it.
The big circle, that's the wrong one.
That's the right one. Okay. You put a little bit of a spritz on each one of these little tabs. Just a little bit. Right. And now we can just slide the gun onto the rails. And that's it. Take a cloth and just give it a wipe down on the outside, making sure there's not too much excess oil on the outside of the gun. Otherwise it will ruin your clothes, but obviously you want a thin film on the gun so that not to cause rust. Because when you get rust in your gun, it looks like this. This is pitting that I had from years ago. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera.
Wait, the camera's trying to focus. Hey.
So this is pitting here, okay? And that's from rust from my body. That's why I had them originally coated. Okay, that's why I had the slides done. So that's a field strip for a Glock. As simple as that to take it apart. Okay, right, the next gun we're going to do is the Canik Prime. Again, gun is empty, as you guys can see. Chamber is empty, mag well is empty. Right, you're going to simply drop the slide, pull the trigger, And then you got the 2 pins, the same 2 tabs on the sides, same as a Glock. So you pull it back ever so slightly, pull the tab down, let it go slide forward, and then off it comes, it pops off. Okay. And again, we clean inside the frame using the spray. So I use the Trisol, spray it on, give it a bit of clean, scrub. Use a patch to wipe out any excess oil that you got. This is your recoil spring. You just simply pick it up and the barrel still simply comes up and out. Okay. And again, you want to make sure that the barrel, inside the barrel, looks like glass. Once it's cleaned,
Just wait for it to focus. There you go.
okay, make sure that the barrel looks like it's glass when it's cleaned. And you're going to make sure that there's no excess oil inside the barrel. Okay. And you're going to simply put your barrel back into the frame or into the slide like that. Put the recoil spring back. Make sure it's at the bottom notch. And then same principle applies. Put some oil on the guides here and here so that your gun will slide easily. So it's literally just a drop here and there on each one of these tabs. Not too much. Oops, that was too much. There we go. That's also a bit too much. It's fine. And then the slide on a Canik doesn't go back like a Glock where we slide all the way from the front to the back. This one we have to put it halfway through. So it's about here. You'll see the tabs. It goes in, clips in, and then you slide it back, and that's on. And then use your lap again and just give it a wipe down, making sure there's no excess oil on the outside. You could just simply slide it up and down, making sure that it works nicely, and that's it. That's a field strip for a Canik and a Glock. Okay, so guys, if you don't know how to take your gun apart, you're more than welcome to come see us here at the shop. One of us here will be able to show you how to take the gun apart, help you clean it for the first time. Or if you don't want to clean it yourself and you're lazy, you can get Tony Poloni behind the camera to help you. He does a gun cleaning service and he's very good at stripping guns and putting them back together. So he can clean the gun for you. Or you can just do it yourself, right? Don't be lazy. And when should you clean your gun? Well, after every time you use it, you should clean it. And if you haven't used it in a month, I'd say once a month is a good time just to give it a bit of love. Do a field strip, make sure it's got oil on it, make sure it's working, make sure everything is neat and tidy. There's no dust bunnies inside the gun, because the last thing you want to do is pull your gun and not have it work properly. Okay. Anyways, guys, I hope this video helps you. Don't forget, like, share, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. As always, my name is Dave from Training and Tactics. Ciao for now.